As per various research papers, it is said that the human brain processes images a remarkable 60,000 times faster than text. So, welcome to the world of Power BI, where we will harness this incredible visual processing power to discover the world of data visualization and turn data into fascinating stories. And in this tutorial, we will learn how to create these interactive Power BI dashboard reports along with cover page that are captivating and engaging. Alright, so what is Power BI? It is a business analytics tool having user-friendly interface and business intelligence capabilities used to create interactive reports and visualizations. Power BI is of three types. First is Power BI Desktop, which is the focus of our tutorial. It is a Windows application that provides advanced data modeling and visualization capabilities. The next one is Power BI Service. It is a cloud-based platform, and the third one is Power BI Mobile, which is for Android and iOS devices. Alright, to get started, you can install Power BI Desktop from Microsoft Store in Windows. Open the Microsoft Store application on your Windows. In the search bar, type Power BI Desktop and press enter. Click on the Power BI Desktop app, and on the app page, click on Install. Once the installation is complete, you will see the Launch button. Click on the Launch button to start the Power BI Desktop. If you face any difficulty in this entire process, you can also directly download it from the official Microsoft website like this. Go to google.com, type download Power BI Desktop. Open the first results from Microsoft. On the download page, locate and click on Advanced Download Options. Choose appropriate version based on your system architecture. Click on Download. Once the download is complete, navigate to the downloaded file location on your computer. Double-click on the downloaded file to initiate the installation. Follow the on-screen instructions and allow the installation to complete. Once you have successfully installed Power BI Desktop on your system, you can launch it from the Start menu. Upon launching, you will be greeted with Power BI interface where you can begin your data exploration and visualization journey. You will see this welcome screen which provides update on Power BI and also have some nice tutorials. You can also choose to skip this screen in future by unchecking this option. Alright, in this Power BI interface, there is a data tab located on the right hand side which allows you to manage and explore the imported data. Next one is Visualization tab, which provides a wide range of options to create and customize visualizations based on your data. You can also choose from various chart types, tables, maps, and other visual elements to design reports and dashboards. And the Filters tab allows you to apply filters to your data, enabling you to focus on specific data. Now that we are familiar with the Power BI interface, let's walk through the process of importing files. Let me first show you the database file which I am going to import. It has two sheets containing sales data for the company for 2 years 2021 and 2022. Alright, click on the Get Data hyperlink directly or the Get Data button in the Home tab. This Get Data window lists several types of data sources from which you can choose, and for our example, let's select Excel from the available data sources. Now in the Navigator window, browse and locate the Excel database file, Sales Data, and click Open. Now you will see a preview of the data sheets available in the Excel file. In our case, we have sales data 2021 and 2022. To import both the sheets, select the checkboxes next to each sheet name. If you want to import only a specific sheet, uncheck the boxes of the sheet which you don't want to include. Alright, now instead of clicking on the Load button, click on the Transform Data button, and this will launch the Power Query Editor, which is a powerful data transformation tool. Unlike Load button, which loads directly data into Power BI, Transform allows us to perform data manipulation and merging operations before loading the data, enabling us to combine and refine the contents of both the sheets in this case. So in this Power Query Editor, you will see the individual queries for each sheet. Our objective is to merge the contents of both the sheets, and to do this, select one of the queries, say for example sales data 2021. Then click on the Append Queries New button in the Combine group. If you have 3 or more tables, then you can use this option. In our case, we will select the sales data 2022 to append it to the first query, and now click on OK. Now you see the data of 2 queries is merged, combining the data from both the sheets, and you can further refine the merged data if needed. Let's select the merged query and change the name into total sales. Now if I want to add one additional column for profit margin in this total sales sheet, how will I do that? Simply go to Add Column tab and select Custom Column. In the Custom Column dialog box, enter the profit underscore margin as column name, and in the formula field, enter the following formula to calculate profit margin: profit divided by sales. And click OK. Now you see profit margin column is added in this query. Alright, right click on the profit margin column header and select Change Type to percentage. The profit margin column will now be displayed in percentage format. Alright, so while we are working with the Power Query, you will notice this Applied Steps section, which records all the transformation and operations which have been applied to our data. It serves as a comprehensive log of the steps which you have taken to shape up and refine your dataset. Like when I added column for profit margin, it is recorded in this step, and also notice the corresponding code for this operation which is displayed in the formula bar. Similarly, changing type of the column to percentage is recorded in this step, and the corresponding code is displayed in the formula bar. These features provide great flexibility, allowing us to make changes, add new steps, or delete the existing ones easily. Alright, so once you are satisfied with your merged data, now click on Close and Apply button to load the transformed and merged data into the Power BI. Here you will notice all the tables or queries along with the column names. Now on the left hand side of this interface, you will find different views. The first one is Report View. Here you can just drag and drop visualizations, arrange them on the canvas, and apply formatting options in the output report. Next one is Data View. This provides a tabular representation of our imported data. You can review and edit the data directly in this view, apply filters, and perform basic calculations. The last one is Model View, in which we can explore the relationships or connections between the tables. You can create, manage, and edit relationships to ensure accurate data analysis and visualizations. Power BI automatically detects any possible connections among tables. And in cases where there are no automatic connections, like in our database example, still we have the flexibility to define our own custom connections using this Manage Relationships feature. Alright, at any point of time, if you want to make any changes or transformations to the loaded data, such as converting the format of the year column from number to text format, you can easily switch back to the Power Query editor using this Transform Data button. This will reopen the Power Query editor where you can perform the modifications. Locate the column where we want to change the data type, for in this case year column. Right click on the column and select the Change Type option, and finally select Text to convert to the text format. Once you have made the desired changes, simply click on Close and Apply button, and this will load the updated data into Power BI. Now let's dive into the exciting process of creating nice visuals. Let's start with Stacked Column Chart representing sales for each product. And in this, drag the product field from the data pane and drop it to the x-axis field in the visualization pane. Similarly, drag the sales field from the data pane and drop it to the y-axis. Now you see Power BI will automatically aggregate the sales value for each product and display them as stacked columns on this chart. You can further customize the charts by adjusting the color scheme, adding data labels, changing them, or apply filters. Alright, now let's introduce donut chart for sales for each product. Again, drag the product field from data pane and drop it to the legend field and sales field to the values field. Now we see Power BI has created a beautiful donut chart. Now let's add stacked area chart showing sales for each year and quarter. Similarly, drag the year field into the x-axis, quarter field into the x-axis, drag the sales field from the data pane and drop it to the y-axis. So, stacked area chart is created. Again, you can customize the chart by adjusting the color scheme, data labels, or applying filters. Alright, let's introduce pie chart to show sales for each country. Drag the country field in the legend field and sales field in the values field. Power BI has created a pie chart displaying the sales distribution across different countries. Okay, let's introduce table chart which will display sales for each segment each year. Drag segment field in the rows, year field in the columns field, and sales field in the values field. Power BI has created a tree chart displaying the sales figure for each segment for each year. Alright, now let's create a tree map chart showing units sold for each product. In this, drag the product field in the group field, units sold in the values field. Power BI has created a tree map displaying the sales distribution. And finally, let me add a slicer visual. For this, click on the slicer icon to insert slicer visual. From the fields pane, drag and drop the year field in the values area, and the slicer will automatically populate with distinct values from the year field. And now users can interact with the slicer visual to filter the data by selecting either the year 2021 or 22. This will dynamically update all the other visualizations in the report to reflect the chosen year. Alright, now comes the interesting part. All the visuals which you see can interact or talk with each other. In other words, you can establish interactions among different visuals to create a dynamic and interconnected experience. Let me show you what I am trying to say. For example, if you click on a specific element in one visual, such as selecting USA in the pie chart, all the other visuals will automatically update to show the data related to USA only. This helps you to focus on specific data points and gain deeper insights. Let me now click on other countries as well and notice the interactions with the other visual, which is wonderful. So now you must be thinking, what if I want to remove one of the visual from the interactions? How can I do that? Well, to do that, first select the visual on which you are focusing and then click on Format tab and finally Edit Interactions. Now you will notice a series of icons appear on all the other visuals in the report like this. These icons represent filter, highlight, and none. If you want to remove the interaction of column chart, simply click on none icon. Now if we click on USA in the pie chart, we'll notice that the column chart is no more interacting with the pie chart. Interaction is removed. Alright, to bring back the interaction, simply click on the highlight icon which is next to the none icon. And this filter icon will only display the data related to the selected data point instead of highlighting. And if we click on filter icon instead of highlight, this will only display the data related to the selected data point instead of highlighting. Another interesting feature is to note that by simply right-clicking on any visual and selecting summary, Power BI automatically provides us with a short summary like this. Alright, we can further enhance our analysis by adding a measure. Measures allow us to perform calculations and aggregate data based on specific criteria. We can create a measure by clicking on Quick Measure button. Let's create a measure average discount percentage, which is discounts divided by total sales expressed in percentage terms. For this, we will drag and drop discounts and sales attributes. And finally express this measure in percentage terms. Alright, once the measure is created, now we can simply drag and drop into our table visuals to display the aggregated sales data along with the other attributes. So with this we have completed our sales performance page visual. And let me quickly create another page for profitability analysis and create visualizations for profit generated over 2-year period. The first one is stacked column chart showing sales and profit for each product. Donut chart showing profit for each product. Stack area chart which shows trend of profit margin during 2 years. Profit margin is one of the key financial metric that is closely monitored by analysts and shareholders. Pie chart for profit generated in each country. Table chart for profit for each segment each year. And finally tree map chart for discounts given for each product. And finally, let me add a slicer visual. Once we are done creating these two pages, let's create a cover page for our performance dashboard. For this, click on the plus icon to add a new page and name it cover page. To add a background image, go to the Insert tab and click on Image. Provide the path of the image and select OK. Next, add a text box and enter the title as Performance Dashboard. You can also add another text box for description or any other additional information which you like to include. And finally, to create navigation buttons for easy page switching, click on the button option and then select Navigator and choose Page Navigator from the options. Customize the buttons according to your requirements. Remember to press Ctrl key while clicking on these navigation buttons to navigate between pages like this. So once you have completed designing your performance dashboard in Power BI, it is important to save, publish and share it with others. Follow these steps to ensure your hard work reaches a wider audience. To save your Power BI file, click on the File tab in the top left corner of Power BI. Then click on Save or Save As to save the file on your desired location. If you want to share your dashboard on Power BI service or collaborate with others, you can publish it directly from Power BI desktop. Simply click on Publish button from the ribbon. and choose the workspace or group where you want to publish the dashboard. And finally click on publish. So once your dashboard is published to the Power BI service, now you can easily share it with others. You can share it with specific individuals by inviting them and interacting with the dashboard, or you can create a shareable link to distribute the dashboard to a broader audience. So congratulations, you have successfully created a performance dashboard for a company. In this brief tutorial, I hope you have gained valuable insights throughout our video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos and tutorials like this. If you have any suggestions or questions, please feel free to write them in the comment section box. Thank you very much.